नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, on hundreds of Adinavasis channels, YouTube Live, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome every one of you with my love and respects. I'll expand on few fundamental truths on your ability to cognize higher powerful cognitions. Just before the satsang, I was having a very intimate discussion with some of the Mahants of the Sangha. Discussion was about the multi-dimensions of the universe. Please understand, your brain is actually constructed, capable of grasping, cognizing and functioning, understand the word, functioning in multi-dimensions of the universe. Listen carefully. The form I am using is not same. The language I am using is not same. The cognitions I am manifesting is not same. For example, the eyes with which I am seeing all of you, the same eyes are not used in Kailasa, or in Satyaloka, or in Tapoloka. But one thing is same, that is this breathing. Understand? Understand? The air I inhale goes to Kailasa and comes back, comes out. Listen carefully. The eyes with which I am seeing you is not the same eyes I am using in Kailasa. The form I am using is not the same in Kailasa. The words I am using is not the same in Kailasa. The cognitions I am using are not the same in Kailasa or Tapoloka or Satyaloka or in all these 11 planes. I should use the word 11 dimension, not planes. 11 dimensions, because 14 planes. In this plane, in this dimension, you have access to 3 planes. In Kailash dimension, you have access to 2 planes. I think it is too confusing, so just listen to this word, 11 dimensions. Let's stop with it. So the body I am using in this dimension is not the same body I am using in that dimension. The words I am using in this dimension is not the same words I am using in that dimension. The eyes I am using here is not the same in that dimension. The cognitions I manifest is not the same in that dimensions. But the breathing I am doing is the same in all 11 dimensions. That is the common thread which connects the consciousness with this body. Listen. Listen. That is the common factor connects consciousness with this body. Spanda. Connection. Common connection of consciousness with the bodies. See, I have 11 various bodies in 11 various dimensions. Actually, little more than 11, the bodies I am using. All those bodies are connected through this breathing. That is why being in the breathing space only makes you manifest powers. Understand? You can see this form sitting anywhere in two-way video conferencing. In a larger screen, a LED screen, you get a better experience. Anywhere you can hear in HD quality audio, a better clear voice. But none of them can transmit the experience because only through the breathing all these 11 dimensions are connected. The vision I am capturing, the words I am uttering are not same in the Kailasa and here. They are all different. This file does not even go to Kailasa. Only if it is a very important person, it is taken separately and archived into Kailasa. Not otherwise. Make sure your file reaches Kailasa before you reach Kailasa. So, they are ready with your reception and accommodation. The programs team in Kailasa is ready to host you. The cognitions I am manifesting here and in Kailasa are different. But the breathing I am doing is same. In all the 11 dimensions and 14 planes. Now the air I inhaled crossed all the 11, 14 and comes out. I want you to know the strength of the life in you is strength of your breathing. When the breathing becomes intense, your brain's capacity to cognize all the other planes opens up. It is like cracking the code, cracking the passcode. Listen, I'll repeat. If your breathing is intensified, by attentively listening to a truth, it will crack a component in your brain which will give you access to Satyaloka. Understand? If your breathing is intensified through dancing, kirtan, it will crack a component of your brain which will give you access to Kailasa, because our Kirtan is directly from Sadashiva. Understand? This Tirukkailaya Vadyam, there are 27 items. Unfortunately, only 20 items are available now. The 7, we don't even know how to make them. And in the 20 also, our laziness, we have not procured all the 20. These Vadyams and this 108 Karana are directly from Sadashiva. Listen carefully. Totally there are 1008 asanas Sadashiva has described in Agama. We are able to lay our hands only on 600 to 700, not all the 1000, because we Hindus, as usual, losing scriptures is our lifestyle. Not maintaining, not teaching, not protecting, not preserving. So we lost, I should say, at least 400. 300 to 400 we lost. So around 600 to 700 we were able to lay our hands. Totally 1008 asanas Sadashiva has described. Time-lapse version of 1008 asanas is 108 Karana. Listen. Time-lapse version means how you fix a camera and capture 24 hours and condense it into 2 hours or 2 minutes. The time-lapse version of 1008 asanas is 108 Karanas. So, if your breathing is intensified through this 108 Karana based Kirtan, our Kirtan is completely 108 Karana based. Karana means Gana in movement. Intensity in movement. Length, breadth, depth is Gana. Gana in movement is Karana. Our Kirtan is completely based on this 108 Karanas. So, with the Karana, because of these Karanas, if your breathing is intensified, a component in your brain is electrocuted by that prana, which gives you access to Kailasa, which gives you the perception and cognition of Kailasa. The day you have the vision of Kailasa, you are born in Kailasa. So then you start existing in both planes. You start experiencing two-dimensional life. The more dimension life you manifest, more fulfilling you are, more complete you are, more Sadashivatva manifests through you. Understand? Understand? Through puja, if your breathing becomes very, listen, intense does not mean through dance, getting intense will have a different physical expression. That will naturally be like a big hyperventilation kind of a action. But through puja, when your breathing becomes intense, it will not be hyperventilation type, it will be deeper ventilation type. Like Sahasradala Pangaje Shagala Siddharashmi Prabham Varabayagaram Vimalaganda Pushpambaram Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sagala Devata Rupinam Smarechirasiyam Sagam Tatapimana Purvam Gurum. It's actually Dhyana Sloka for Guru. I can see very clearly Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Sahasradala Pangaje Shagala Siddharashmi Prabham Varabayagarambucham Vimalaganda Pushpambaram Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sagala Devata Rupinam. On the 1,000-petal lotus, Varabayagarambucham, Vara Abhayakara, Prasanna Vadanekshanam, with a beautiful, alive, Prasanna Vadana, smiling, welcoming. Prasanna cannot be translated just as a smiling or welcoming. Prasanna should be smiling, welcoming, alive, illumined, graceful. All that words should be added. Prasanna is something which brings you to the present. Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sagala Devata Rupinam, embodiment, or in the form of Sagala Devatas, all the gods and goddesses. Smarechirasi Hamsaham Tatapimana Purvam Gurum means with my breathing flow, Hamsakam. See, Hamsam is the integrity syllable of your breathing. Listen carefully. Integrity means being what you are known for. If a lion is known for something and it does that same, it is integrated to being a lion. An elephant is known for something and it is doing the same thing, it is integrated to being an elephant. If suddenly elephant starts eating the flesh, what will happen? He is not known for it. If he does for what he is known, he is integrated to it. So, the integrity syllable of your breathing is Hamsam. Hamsam. This Hamsam is the Ajapa Japa mantra, unchanted mantra which gets chanted continuously by the integrity of your breathing. When your breathing gets into your system and comes out, the natural sound it makes is called Hamsa. Hamsam. Understand? Where this hum sound takes a turn of some sound is Sahasrara. That is where Guru is sitting. That is why it is called hum. Please listen carefully. That is why he is addressed as Hamsakam. Where the hum turns into sam, his agam resides there. That is his house. If the hum does not turn into sam, you are savam. Understand? If the hum, listen carefully. If the hum is 100 unit and sam is less than 100, 99, you are just aham. If the hum is 100 and sum is 100, you are Hamsa. Jiva, individual soul, who had Pratyagatma Chaitanya Jagrata. If the hum is 100 and sum is 101, you are Paramahamsa. Listen carefully. This hum-sum proportion decides the level of integrity you have in your system. This hum-sum, that decides how many dimensions in your brain are open and available, accessible to you. Listen very carefully. If this hum is 100, sum is less than 100, you are in the plane of agam, human. Boo. If the hum is 100, sum is also 100, you are Hamsa, Jiva who is awakened. If the hum is 100, sum is even 101, you started entering into the Paramahamsa dimension. Means the Guru component has started manifesting in your Jiva. Means he started mixing in your taste of life. What is your desire? Your Guru's desires. What is your taste of life? Your Guru's taste. What is your joy? Your Guru's joy. What is your opinions about death? Your Guru's opinions. What is your opinion about life? Your Guru's opinions. His taste, if it has started mixing in your brain, the hum-sum proportion drastically increases. Understand? Actually, I am explaining the whole science of opening different doors of multi-dimensions of the universe to you. And now if you are opening your sleep dimension, your Sushupti dimension, Patala Lokam only will open for you. So please, do not plan for Patala. Let's plan for Kailasa. Your breathing becoming intense, especially through certain activities, opens up those dimensions, those planes, and your brain awakens the ability to have access to those dimensions. Listen. Now, you are intensely listening to this truth, and even if it is going above your head, you are trying to let me. Then your breathing actually gets into certain subtle flow, which is intense. Subtle don't think means shallow. No. In subtle breathing also it gets intense. During the puja, that subtle intensity happens. During the kirtan, raw intensity. During the yoga, a programmed intensity. Understand? Regulated intensity is yoga. Raw intensity is karana, kirtan. A subtle intensity is while during puja or during the satsang. Now, your breathing is getting subtle. It will go and hit a component in your brain which will open your ability to access Satyaloka. Listen, each of the activity and the prana intensified through that activity opens up a component or a part of your brain construct which gives you access to the different dimensions of life. Today I told Mahayoga, I have decided I am going to initiate people into experiencing different dimensions from today. So that is the reason I am introducing. Listen. In yoga, certain regulated intensification of pranic flow happens, which opens certain dimensions in your brain, which gives you access to Tapoloka. In Kirtan, certain kind of an intensity happens, a raw intensity in your breathing process. Because our Kirtan is as per Sadashiva's design, the brain component gets awakened in your system, gives you access to Kailasa. Listen. Visions and Puranas written by our masters are not fantasies and myths. They had access to those lokas through their brain's capabilities awakened. That is why they saw what was going on between the Devatas and demons and the Ksheerasagara Mandana, the milky ocean churning, and they described it so beautifully. Various intense breathing currents, breathing patterns, getting awakened in your system and opening different constructs of your brain and having access to those dimensions is what I call manifesting powerful cognitions and having access to multi-dimensional universe. That's really fun. Understand, it is fun to have this life. Poor are those who try to be a ruler of this plane. Your brain and its construction and ability to access multi-dimension are all theory few years before. Now the scientists have started smelling the broken facts and informations about this truth. And it's my responsibility to reveal it to them. If at all they access this video and they are interested, I welcome. Come and be here. I will provide everything and give you this knowledge, but don't come with some big grants. No, I am not interested. I am not a researcher for your grant. I am a guru. If you want to come and sit in the style of Gurukul style, I am ready to share. Whether you are a physicist interested in having a breakthrough, whether you are chemist interested in alchemist, whether you are working on this cosmology, interested in various dimensions, or you are studying neurology. Neurology is a set-top box for the universe. Your brain is the set-top box for the universe. So whether you are working on the set-top box or the channels relayed, satellites relaying the channels, whether you are working on your brain or the multi-dimensions available for your brain, you are welcome to Gurukul. I'll share. Everything exists. I am not using the word everything I can. I am saying everything exists. I'll share with you. Understand, working for grants is not my integrity to me, but sharing everything exists is the way I am. That is my integrity to me. If I work for grants, it will look like lion eating the grass or the elephant eating the meat. That's not me. That's not Mysore Road. I'll tell you everything exists. I'll give you precise landscape of Sadashiva's quarters in Kailasa. Not only give you precise landscape, awaken the ability to access, see that in multiple brains and multiple brains will perceive precisely the same and paint it. To establish the authenticity, nothing else. Your brain is constructed for this multi-dimensional access. Understand? Ability to access multi-dimensions of the universe is your nature. It is there with you. Just the breathing need to be intensified through different methodology to open up those dimensions so you can have access. When there is a heavy truth is told, still you have not completely cognized, but that does not mean you are not able to cognize. It is like a digestion is going on. It is like digestion is going on. It is there on your head like a funnel, it is going inside and you are. During that time, certain intense subtle breathing gets developed that gives you access to Satyaloka. And when you take certain kind of alcohols, your breathing goes through again intense pattern, gives access either to Swarga or Naraka based on your pattern structure. Deep pain or high joy. No, actually it is nothing to do with here. I'm trying to release intense prana so all of you will digest what I am revealing. The intensity of the prana is getting increased, so body is just balancing, that's all. So your brain cognizes what I am talking, because I am sending compacted files into your system. All the words I am using are only password, not information. Information is going through the intense files, the compacted files. The words I am using is only the password to open your brain. The words I am using are not informations I am conveying to you. It's only the password. The information I am sending it through the compressed files. The words are used only for opening up, means like a password. The prana only is used to send the compressed files into you. So the file goes and sits directly inside you and the cognition happens. That is why many times after the satsang you go and start talking many things which I never uttered verbally, but matches very logically with the subject I am talking. It means the compressed document has been inserted inside. I am not conveying what I want to convey through the words. I am only opening you through my words. What I need to convey, I am inserting into you through the breathing, through the prana. That is why for higher level initiation, the Shaktipada becomes very important. Being in the breathing space becomes very important. When you are away, of course you will understand what I am saying. You will not cognize what I am saying. You may not cognize what I am saying. When you sit physically, you will cognize what I am saying. After the satsang, when you are doing your job, causing, or when you are talking to other people, Adinavasis, suddenly you will see so many ideas will open up and you will be talking. Then understand the file has gone inside and the file is opening up. Suddenly you will start talking and causing many things you never heard in the satsang or never expressed by me verbally. Means that file is opening up. If you are in the Adinam, do not miss this morning 2 hours chance you get to sit with me. Morning only 2 hours you get chance to sit with me. Morning Pada Puja and Satsang. Don't miss that 2 hours. That is actually the reason why you are here. That 2 hours is the essence why you are here for remaining 22 hours. That is why I make sure the other 22 hours is not that easy. So the first reason to remain here is only these 2 hours, not any other hours. All that can be only secondary. But the primary reason should be this first 2 hours. I'll continue to expand. I think try to understand and have Jivartha Satas Essence of today's satsang. 3 lines. 1. Integrity is being what for you are known. That's all. Second, various methods of making your breathing intense opens up different components and parts of your constructs of your brain, gives access to different dimensions of universe. Third, very carefully listen very carefully. Neither my form nor my words can be equivalent to my breathing space. Because all these are different in other dimensions, but only my breathing is same in all dimensions. The air inhaled goes to Kailasa and gets exhaled. So the essence of today's satsang, the air goes to Kailasa and comes back. Do Jivartha Sadas on it. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.